Intro us, Jake.
We're making a milkshake. We're all drinking milkshakes. The milkshakes are good, and it's the beginning of this episode. And we're
Tell them what kind of milkshake
What kind of milkshake? Yeah.
They're blackberry milkshakes that I made today.
They smell really good.
I bought a blender for it.
What's a blender for your advertisement shit?
Yeah, what
Black
brand?
& Decker.
Wow.
It's a Black & Decker blender.
Good. I've also got an activity for Jake here later. Fruit Stripes. If you know what Fruit Stripes are, they're a gum.
Gum?
It's the gum that lasts like 10 seconds. It's like really good for the 10 seconds. So you're gonna chew all of that. Because I saw it and I wanted you to do that, so I bought it. Okay. And that's yeah. That's the activity I've got planned for Jake today after he finishes his smoothie.
Or, yeah.
Okay. Well, I still got some more to go refill.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like another full cup.
Jesus Christ, Jake, you're gonna drink 2 things of smoothies?
Maybe a third. I don't know.
You already drank one, didn't you? This is your second full glass of really thick, rich smoothie. I thought you were on a diet.
He's on a smoothie diet now. It's changed.
it's a change.
You thought wrong.
He's changed it. He bought his blender for his new diet.
It's not calories
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
if you drink it.
I could totally be down with like being like a smoothie mom dieter. Because smoothies are really fucking good, and I would not mind buying some like muscle milk and like going down that road.
Would you be like the type of person who'd be like, you want to try my drink?
Oh, yeah, my
Just because it's so fucking nasty and you want everyone else to
with, like,
have a
kale and
taste.
shit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I love it. You don't love it, bitch. You have to drink it or else you'll get fat.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm on a chi cleanse now.
Cheap.
You're cleansing your body.
Except with ice cream and blackberry.
You know what? I don't think that's chi anymore.
All right.
I think you're cleansing your
Let's
some other thing.
I'm expanding my
before I
sea of chi,
forget.
Charles.
before I forget, we're gonna give.
You're cleansing your yin and yang.
We have a little blood pressure machine. And we're gonna test Jake's blood pressure. So here, I'll just put it. I'll set it up for you.
Okay.
And you just don't talk or whatever when it does its thing.
Hook me up.
Okay. So.
Yeah, and don't move either.
Yeah, try not to move.
So you're gonna have to not drink your milkshake.
Don't fucking drink for like 30 seconds or whatever it takes. Okay?
Tell me when it started.
Well, I'm gonna when I press the button that says start, it's gonna start.
Yes.
So make whatever you got in your mouth last.
It's already gone.
Okay. Shh. Don't talk.
Yeah.
Talk it
No talking or wiggling, Jake. That's the hard part.
wiggling for or burping or blinking or thinking.
What the fuck can I do?
Don't fucking talk.
You're supposed to relax for it. Anyway, I think a good one's supposed to be like below 80 or 70 on the bottom, and.
But it's either red or green, depending.
Oh, does it say? I didn't even notice that last time.
yours are red, Charles. Mine are green. Okay. It also takes your pulse rate.
Yeah, so we can find out your pulse
You
too.
can see if you're healthy, Jake.
Well, he's probably gonna have a high pulse because he's so excited for these milkshakes.
Oh no, because that doesn't seem like a good number to me.
130 and 83.
Actually, I don't know. 130, 83
It's high, I think, but
is high. Your pulse is pretty good.
yeah, your pulse is really nice.
He's relaxed because he's got his food. All right, I guess Jake is healthy. I don't actually know what the numbers mean, but he's alive.
Look it up.
Okay, you got it. So who wants to start off the questions? You got questions, Sean?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
All right. So, for my question, I'll present it in a food-like way so Jake can get more into it.
Okay.
So, what's something that's like a spice to you that you don't like on its own, but it really helps out when it's part of something else?
Like any?
Like anything. Like,
Mayonnaise.
You guys were talking about philosophy before, like I
Oh,
hate
not just
philosophy.
food related.
Yeah, but like I'm just presenting it as a food related way so that Jake can get more into it. Because right now he's in a food mood.
Oh, that's a fucking thinker, man. Jake, do you have anything? Anything?
So like just anything.
Yeah, like mayonnaise is your food go-to for that.
Right.
Because you don't like
mayonnaise is gross by itself, but like it makes everything else so much better.
That's weird. That's like kinda hard to abstract that.
Wise, like what's like what do you mean? Like,
Well, what about for movies? What do you like? Hate a movie that has that as the main premise, but love it when it's like a side thing in the movie. For me, that's like
for movie.
I don't know. I can't even think about anything like that. I guess
I don't
romance is okay when it's not like the main focus of the movie.
Well, I
but,
guess angry dad or angry grandpa, the angry grandpa in the store, who was like, damn kids. Like I wouldn't want to be involved directly with that. But seeing as this side part of his life where he's just like, these kids, if you kids just shut up for 1 minute. He's being all angry at his granddaughters. Yeah. And I don't know. I like seeing that. I don't know. It's a hard one. It's a really hard one.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things I have to sleep on it and get back to you. Because it's something that you don't really think about, but it's...
Yeah, it's a legitimate question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
you
have
have-
to have an answer, but
What's
you're
your
not
What's
sure
your
what it is.
answer?
You know, that's a really hard one.
Yeah. It's a good question, but what do you think about it?
But yeah, like romance for me, I can't watch movies that center solely around romance, but
I think-
can tolerate them as long as they're like a minor subplot.
I like romances, but I don't like...
I like
I don't like it
romances,
when
but
they
I
get, like-
don't like when it all works out easily. Like they gotta go through some shit.
Oh. Well,
They gotta break up at some point.
I like
and figure
romances,
out
but I don't like when it gets like too far. Like you spent like a minute of them making out, and you're like, we don't need to watch that. We already know.
I enjoy the make out scenes.
That's you.
But yeah,
But-
I mean like.
Like I mean,
They
like
do
we
definitely do
get
too
it.
much.
Like you could be filling that time with so much other stuff. Like if it's a good show,
They're
you know.
showing that they're sexually passionate for each other.
For like a minute, man. Like I don't need to see them like going at it.
Well, they
for,
don't go like for full blown sex most of the time, but
No.
It's like they're ripping off.
But it's
their
like if it's like
clothes
showing them passionately embrace like that for a while, it's like, oh, they fucked. But
Yeah,
they're not
I-
put it in the movie.
in this case, I think Jake has a point. Like it shows how far their relationship has progressed because like you wouldn't.
I'm saying
It
it's
wouldn't
fine.
have
I
the
just
same
don't want
impact,
them to
yeah.
dedicate, like, you know, how sometimes it's like it overstays its welcome. And you're like, oh my god, this scene won't fucking end because they've been making out for 2 minutes. And no dialogue, it's just them, like, softcore porning it. And you're like, oh my fucking god. I want to, like, do something, character development other than this. That's just my opinion.
I don't think I've ever seen a situation where they do it for 2 minutes. It's a long fucking time to make out.
It's happened before.
They do the whole like dance in the bedroom thing though for like over a few minutes.
Or that thing where they like get in the apartment door and they immediately just start fucking
Oh, I like that.
ravenously like
Like
ripping
they
each
close
other.
the door and fucking throw her against the wall. And
Yeah,
it's-
okay.
yeah,
It's like a guy's trying to get something.
throw your clothes into the sink or whatever.
It's
I
like
think that's hot.
you think that's hot
Yeah.
when they're trying to like. It's like
fucker as soon as like the fucking second they can do it.
I always think-
fucking.
every time I see that, like when they're making out, it's like they're trying to exorcise demons from each other's faces with their mouths.
Yes, I like that.
And then he's like, "Ah, ah, ah."
trying to merge their heads into
Yeah,
one.
it's trying to. Let's get our fucking heads, starting with our mouths. Let's fucking try and dig each other into. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Don't spill, Jake. Don't spill.
He already did.
Uh oh.
He's a spilly boy. He's a messy bit of a tyke. That one. So
Well, we'll have to dole out the appropriate punishment for him at a later date.
So Jake, what do you have a question?
If you could. Oh shit. I'm dripping. If you could merge Any two animals, like, crossbreed them, what would it be?
No limits?
No limits.
Oh, shit.
And, like...
Like a mammal and an
You
insect?
don't necessarily even know what the outcome would be, but if you could just crossbreed them. And then it's like, what the fuck is gonna happen?
So it's like a mystery.
It's a mystery, baby.
What the fuck?
Who's the daddy?
It'd be like this horrible abomination. Who's the dad? I don't fucking know what it is.
Huh.
A cat and a dog. What the fuck happens?
I don't know.
That's pretty vanilla as far as things go.
Yeah. Well, it would be a pet.
Yeah, it'd be like, would it be an asshole? Like, would it be like a weird asshole dog? How agile would it be? Because you know, dogs can't really like do things as much as cats, but dogs are still pretty agile.
Mm-hmm. It'd be the dog that jumps up onto the counter and eats your shit and then is sorry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It'd be weird. Well, what does his face look like? If you talk about like a classic dog snout and then kind of a more pulled back cat face, how would his eyes look?
I'm imagining right now like a cat snout, but with the dog like head and ears.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it has like the length of its snout of a cat, but it's got the dog eyes and everything.
Okay. Let's think about more bizarre combos.
Mm-hmm.
How would
I would definitely want to like put an octopus with something.
Well, with what?
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of now. I'm trying to think of another animal.
I was thinking a frog and a fish.
Yeah. I was thinking of a raven and a snake.
The fuck?
Ooh.
Would it fly? Would it have feathers? Would it have scales or both? Because a
Would it have limbs at all?
Yeah.
raven already has scales. Now it's feeties.
Fangs or a beak?
Fangs and a beak.
The fuck?
It opens
Blew
its
my
mouth
fucking
and
mind, dude.
then it fucking flips out its fangs. Really long neck or regular neck. But like a chimpanzee and like a jellyfish.
Well, it always comes down to
I
jellyfish.
like jellyfish. What about a human and a stick bug?
Maybe a human and an octopus.
What the fuck?
I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that baby.
See, the thing is, like, what is this gonna, like, what traits,
I don't know.
like, is it
That's
gonna...
it's a mystery thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not even the same, like...
What about one of those big beetles and a rat?
Ew! Okay, what's the most fucking horrible animal you can think of? Not just like, oh, this would be interesting. Like, what's... Like something you wouldn't want to exist. Like a beetle and a rat would be pretty fucking bad.
You can probably get like an armadillo with something. Armadillos are cool.
Armadillo with one. You know what a bombardier beetle is?
No.
They shoot acid, or they have chemicals that they keep in their ass that they shoot out and they mix together, and it makes this really hot, volatile solution. Mm-hmm. So an armadillo and a bombardier beetle. You shoot it out of his ass and burn you. If you try and pick him up when he's in a ball. Yeah. You like that one.
Uh-huh.
But what's gross? Cockroach?
Sunfish.
You don't like sunfish.
Isn't that the flat one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like some.
What's gross about them? I mean, they're ugly.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that?
ew, it's ugly.
It's disgusting.
Ugly isn't gross to you?
No.
Well, the thing is, the fish itself isn't gross. It's just a fish. This is ugly.
Like, there's
I don't
other
know,
side
like,
with fish
it
that
looks-
I like less than sunfish.
Sea cucumber?
Sea cucumbers are pretty gross.
They are.
They shoot out their intestines at you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's other flatfish, though.
Flounders.
Yes, flounders.
Flounders are gross.
Flounders are gross.
They're ugly.
I would say sunfish are a lot less gross than flounders.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right, yeah.
Flounders are fucking gross. They're weird.
Yeah.
Catfish are kind of gross too.
You don't like catfish? Catfish are cool. They're gross because of what they eat.
Yeah,
But they're
like
they're
where
cool.
they live and what they eat.
I like the look of a catfish.
Or crabs in the same way, but I like catfish and crabs decently enough.
They're not like. What's gross to you about a sun? Okay, well I want to explore this a little further. What's it's
I think I was getting them mixed up with flounder. That's what it was.
okay. Flounder is just like the sideways face, and there's
Yeah.
just all gross.
Yeah, so sunfish is the one that's still like symmetrical on
Yeah.
both sides. Yeah.
It looks like a big
It's
sail.
like a big disc.
Yeah.
Some of them have like derpy fucking heads.
They're all derpy. The whole thing is like a head.
That's a sunfish.
Yeah.
They're pretty fucking big too.
Mm-hmm. But I still think that's gross. It's just like
He's kind of bulbousy looking.
Do you just not like?
See, that one looked cool. I like that
Let
one.
me see. How could you show me the pictures too on your phone? You're gonna show him the picture. Show me. I want to see the fucking picture too. What do you like? This one?
I was looking at the top one.
Yeah. They're weird. The thing is, they're weird looking ass fish.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a good ugly picture of a sunfish right up in front of his face. Real close up.
Yep, that's
But
pretty
you can
ugly.
get close up of any
What about a
fish.
mosquito and an elephant?
Ew.
Mosquito and an elephant.
How about like, what would be like a super creature that you don't want to deal with? Like a
Super creature?
A rhino and something.
rhino. What's too big? Like, how about like
An eel and cricket.
like a fucking saber-toothed tiger and a lemur. So then he could fucking open up doors and hit you with his teeth.
See, there's flounders. Flounders are ugly fish.
Gorilla leeches.
Gorilla leeches?
Yeah. They'll come for you and just suck you dry.
How big is a
That's an
gorilla
ugly
leech?
fish.
Yeah, that's
If we're gonna take the average, I think a gorilla's like weigh like what 400 pounds or something.
yeah.
It's be like a 200-pound gorilla leech. Ah! In the water or in the trees apparently.
Yeah, in the trees they just drop down all 200 pounds of them right on.
Well, they'll kill you instantly.
Am I eating these now?
Well, we got hold on. You got to eat them all at once. So we got to unwrap
Oh.
them all.
I mean, your mouth's definitely big enough
Yeah,
for that.
hold
I
on.
have a
I'll do
large
it
mouth.
for you. I'll do it for you.
Do I have to do these ones too?
Yeah. So what Jake is we're just talking about is we've got this whole bundle of gum and we're gonna make him eat them all at once, just because we can.
Okay.
So you're eating 1.5 packages?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Is
not
there-
on this. I just told I was doing this right now. So I'm
Yeah.
just
He
fucking
was
around.
told he was given instructions and now he's gonna do it.
So I don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck.
He's just gonna start putting them in his mouth right now, I guess.
All right. Well, my question is, it's kind of a two-part question. What is the worst enemy you've ever had? And is there a limit to what you would not like? Was like I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Is there a limit on what you would wish on them?
Always. I mean, like, for me, like,
Well, for that's that.
I don't even know who my worst enemy would be, but I definitely wouldn't, like, I don't know. I'm still not, like, I don't hold grudges that much, so, like,
Well, even okay, maybe at the time of your worst enemy, when you
Well,
were at the
okay, so-
height of it.
like, probably this person I've hated the most at a height would probably be Zach. But, I mean, even then, it's like, talk about fucking doing that thing where I fucking put coals in his mouth thing. Like, I would
I
never.
mean, that's further than I've ever
I'd never do that.
taken verbally.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I would never do that to him. I'd never, because I don't want to fucking hurt his ass. I just
Charles making faces over here
pisses
like,
me off.
I don't know, man. You can't trust this fucking guy.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd never do that to Zach, but I fucking hated him. But
But he loves you.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't
What
know
about
why.
him did you hate so much?
Cause he just, well, it's like I think it's because like you know how like when it makes me mad when people like try to make me mad. That's the thing.
That's why it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
That's
That's
what
why
it is.
everyone does it.
I
Because
know. That's the thing is it's like whatever you're doing, like the fact that you're doing it isn't really all that irritating to me, but like the fact that you're doing it because you're just trying to piss me off, that's what pisses me off. Like,
Why is it that
stop
you?
trying to fucking piss me off just for the sake of
Why
like
is it
watching me
like?
get all amped up.
Why do people like to piss you off so much?
I don't know.
Like, I mean,
you're the
he's
fucking,
already
you're the
getting
prime
pissed off.
example.
I know. What is it? No, I'm not the only one though.
I
Like,
know.
there's a thing. Like Spencer, absolutely loves it. He fucking It's one of his like top things to do in
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
is to piss you off. Probably more so than me even,
I don't know, man.
but like
It's like
what?
it's the motive behind things that more that like get to me than
Why is it
actual,
like like it's like oh it's
Yeah.
no fun to piss
You've
Charles
got a good
off.
point there.
For me, it's always the motive. Like the actual act isn't that big a deal for me. Like hardly ever. But the fact that Zach
It's the ends, not the means.
yeah,
There's a lot of fucking bullshit packaging in this.
yeah, there
Or
is.
the me. Yeah.
Like with Zach, it's like his goal, like whatever he did, was never like for something. It was just to get you fucking pissed off. Like that made me mad.
I know. I loved Zach for the fact that he couldn't get to me.
Yeah, like
He learned pretty early on, like he's just kind of trolling the waters, and he couldn't get to me.
Yeah, and then you guys.
And then
like,
we're
had
just
your
like,
stupid
we
bond.
can fucking team up, like with it.
yeah, I don't know. And then like I don't dislike Zach now. I think Zach's great.
I love him. He's
I
great.
love Zach too. But like, you know, I don't know.
He's a.
It was worse in high school, I guess.
He was kind of a piece
But
of shit. in high school.
I still wouldn't have even said that he was like my worst enemy ever. You know.
I think he got way better after high school, but
Yeah.
I mean, even in high school, I think what was like sophomore year was horrible. It was like peak Zach, like
Yeah.
So
I
Jake,
still
not
wouldn't have
yet,
even said
not yet, Jake.
I'm stacking them, you asshole.
Count how many.
Jesus.
We'll count how many we have. Well,
No, you count 'em.
oh my God, count them.
I'm stacking.
Count them.
Don't throw them over at me all the time. Just
Okay, well, Charles,
keep
what
a
about
stack
you?
And then I'll
Who's
put
your
them
worst
over here.
worst enemy?
I'm done with mine.
My worst enemy.
How recent was your worst enemy?
I don't know.
I don't know if I ever had a worst enemy.
Well, I mean, Zach's the closest.
Probably the closest I had. And we were never enemies.
Yeah.
So it's just he pissed me off.
Yeah, I don't
Guess
think.
it's someone you don't like the most.
The closest I've had is like Lee.
Lee?
Yeah.
How is he? You just fucking hated him, right?
Yeah. But like.
Well, like here's the thing. Why did you hate him?
14.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I
It's
have
been a
21
while.
right now.
Why did you hate him?
Because I had to keep like hanging out with him even though I didn't want to.
Oh, it's because our moms were friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of a Weasley bitch, wasn't he?
Mhm. So, because like with most people that I hate, I can just avoid them and then not have to worry about it.
No, that'll do it. That's it. You're just forced circumstance.
Mhm.
I had 21.
So that's probably why I don't really have like
How many is 21?
21.
a worst enemy off the top of my head because
21 plus 5, so you got 26.
I can tell early on whether like.
All right,
someone
all right.
I hate.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break from the conversation here.
Well, no, keep talking. It's not
Okay,
really-
well, I just got to announce because they can't see it. But Jake is going to put 26 sticks of gum in his mouth all at once. So he's taking a bite. No,
Why don't you turn it sideways?
turn it sideways. Jam it all in your mouth. He opened up his lips.
You might need a bit of saliva in there to soften it
Yeah,
up.
well, he stuck it all in there. And now he begins the arduous the process of chewing it all up. Where's my phone? Where's
Yeah,
my
get your
fucking
phone. Take a picture of this for Spencer.
Boom.
Hurry, Lawrence, hurry.
Oh! You look so stupid. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. Look at that.
Okay, I'm gonna take a video here.
Okay, we're gonna need you to turn your head a little bit. So
Let me see what you got.
can do that. So, Lawrence, is this bubble gum or is it just
It's bubble
chewing
gum.
gum?
Yeah, well, it's chewing gum. It's not. Well, you can make bubbles, but it's primarily chewing gum. All right, Jake, get in there. You're not making much of an effort, buddy.
Yeah. So he's moving his jaw a little bit, but for
Like,
the longest time he just
you
had
can
it held
see.
there. I think he's trying to get moisture on them. Like
Yeah, well,
licking
the thing
it from
is,
the
like,
other
they're
side.
all-
I can't really tell.
They're all stacked up on top of each other, and it's kind of like, you know, if you see like some rocks, like sediment rocks.
Oh, here we go. He closed
He
his
closed
mouth.
his mouth.
He closed his mouth, and
There's a
now we
lot-
can't see the gum anymore.
There's a lot of cheek movement. Oh,
Yeah, it's large movements from his jaw.
it's
right
still
now.
very much intact. Is your jaw getting tired already? You're looking at fuck no.
So Jake, have you been able to fit a whole corn dog in your mouth before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That
How
makes
many
sense.
have you been able to fit 2?
Mm.
Okay.
Why the hell would you? What?
Well, I'm just trying to get a scope
Is
of
it
the
like
size
you know?
of his
It's
mouth.
one of those things. Like
I have a
yeah.
big mouth.
Why have you tried to put 2 corn dogs in your mouth?
Because
Why not?
you gotta keep in mind, like, what is it that Jake would like to put in his mouth, and then how many of them can he fit in there?
Or I eat like 10 corn dogs, or like 6 or 7 corn dogs in a day. And
Nobody can understand.
Lawrence, can you interpret this for
I
us?
can understand. Okay, she's talking about how the 10 corn dogs he could eat on that one day. And
Well, no, 8.5. But when we lived together before, I went to a pyramid of them.
yeah, he'd make a pyramid of corn dogs when we lived together before, but previously, when he said he the 10 corn dog challenge, he only ate 8.5.
Yeah. So could you eat 10 afterwards when we were living together?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You're talking like someone that has like mouth cancer, or someone that has like some sort of problem with their face, like Elephant Man.
Well, I think it's just he's been heavily sedated.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
What's your answer for the question?
The answer to the question, my answer to
Mm-hmm.
the question,
What question was it again?
the
Enemies.
enemy.
Enemy. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, I had a bully in high school, Tanner, and I didn't much like him.
Well, obviously.
So I did. Well, I mean, it wasn't ever like I think it was just like one time I was holding a shovel at home and I was like, I probably could kill him with this. But I mean, I'm not going to. And I was like, I shouldn't kill anybody with a shovel. That's a bad idea.
Kill me now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's slur.
Oh, I opened up his mouth, so I look with help.
Yeah. If he opens his mouth, he's gonna start drooling, Lawrence.
I'm a full mouth translator. Anyway, okay.
I'm glad that you did that because you were kind of out of sync for a little while.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying now.
He said we were kind of slipping on that, but because we were out of sync for a while, but now we've kind of gotten our emperor's.
You got my groove back.
Yeah.
Your psychic link's been
I'm in
reestablished.
connection.
Weird connection.
Yeah, that's what that is.
I'm so glad we have it. Anyway, so I guess. Well, what's the worst thing you would wish on there? Worst in your enemy then? What would you? What's the worst? Whatever you would
Me
put
and
him
Charles
through.
only have enemies is a problem.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you hate him. What would to cause any discomfort to him? Like, what would you want to do to inconvenience him?
Nothing.
In the strongest,
I wouldn't.
in the strongest moment that he pissed you off,
I don't know.
or like when
Because,
you've had
like,
it,
I don't
in the
have-
heat of the moment, Jake. Of course, you're not gonna fucking kill Zach or anything, but what would you do to him?
Tackle him.
Maybe. I don't really think about him. This is like what my brother does.
I don't know what he said.
He said budgie something.
Yeah. Okay, I think I can kind of talk about it.
Now he's got it in his mouth like he's got it in his bottom lip like a chew. That's a lot of it. Is it?
He's gonna start getting stuck in his teeth.
Big league too.
Are you? No, you gotta use. What are the brands that we know of? I know there's Copenhagen.
Copenhagen?
Skull.
Skull.
I don't know. I never really looked at him because I didn't care. So
Well, I mean, the redneck kids would be like, I only chewed Copenhagen. Like,
I never
I
listened
know
to the
what-
Redneck Kids.
I know that
yeah,
Jason,
just probably a good reason not to.
Jason had one that was specific. I don't remember what it was. I'm not got chewing tobacco.
How's the flavor, by the way? Still got a lot of flavor?
Red Man has one.
Jake has a disability now.
Yes, he does. Okay.
Baby, he was born this way. Okay, so what's the worst thing, Charles? You'd be like, I want him to stub his toe. I want him to...
No, like none of the stuff that I think of when I retaliate is physical.
Okay, what mental anguish would you put
on
in?
the nail thing. Do the nail thing sometimes.
I don't know what he's saying.
The nail thing.
The nail thing.
What nail
The
thing?
man just didn't.
That's more of him imposing himself on you. Well, like, what would you? Well, okay, what? Doesn't matter.
I don't even know what he said there.
He's
so.
my Chewy. Anyway.
I
Exactly.
don't know how to understand.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah.
So, like, what would you do?
I can't think of anything because like I don't have anyone I hate that.
I like going in the other direction of hate. What about you, Jake? What would you do? You wouldn't do anything?
Oh no.
Because like my default go-to is just to disgrace them somehow, and it's like
Disgrace them?
yeah.
I think mine would be something along the lines of it's like I was like, I wish your family loved you more. Like, give them a reason not to.
Not to what?
Be a piece of shit. Be a bully. Like it was like one of those things. It was like, oh,
Grizzly. That's what my dad used.
grizzly.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get grizzly out of that? What the hell?
I told you he's my Chewbacca.
It's the same tobacco my dad used.
Yeah, it's the same tobacco his dad used.
Okay.
What? I mean, I don't get it all the time. We'll get 100% of it. I'm sure Han doesn't get 100% Chewy all the time, but he knows.
So, what was his fingernail thing? Like, what was that supposed to be?
That's you when you grab someone. Because you don't have the raw strength that it
When you
takes
get
to...
mad at people, sometimes
You get in their arm.
just do like this.
Oh.
And then
With
try
your
and nail
talons.
them.
Wow, this is really shitty. What is this?
That's like the most physical thing we'll do.
Yeah. Okay.
Are there jokes and shit on these?
I don't know what
What?
he's saying.
Are there jokes and shit on these?
No, they're supposed to be tattoos.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it is. It says moisten skin. Well, you have to moisten skin first, Charles. So apparently the fruit should... Getting all that weird, like, sticky goo. Ew.
Oh, your arm's gonna be sticky now.
Alright, who's next? That is so shitty! This is like the worst product ever. How are they still in business?
It's really shitty.
The gum itself isn't really that good either.
Nothing is good about this product. Who fucking makes this shit?
It's just,
Where's it manufactured?
That's
Find
what I'm
that out.
looking
the
at.
little kids will see the colors and they'll be like, oh shit, mommy, I use that.
Well, they're not even like good colors to put
Well,
together.
well,
It's,
look,
it's
this is-
yellow, red, gold, and green. Red, gold,
No,
and
they see the zebra with all the colors on it and they're like, oh shit, mommy, this is looking badass.
What did he say, Charles? What did he say? What's your best guess? I know exactly what he said. What's your best guess?
Was he was trying to say badass?
Well, you got that point. Well, what did he say? Charles, if you had to fucking guess what he said.
Okay.
We're talking about the colors in this thing.
We're something in
Oh,
the thing.
The colors.
He's gonna choke until he's laughing.
Okay, he's gonna swallow it.
We're talking about the colors of the second thing, and because it's the kids, and the moment sees the kids, like the zebra with all the colors on it.
What does he say? What does he say? I know exactly what he said.
Something about kissing the zebra.
No.
The colors!
He said the kids are gonna see the colors of the packaging, and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, the zebra's cool" or whatever. Yeah, like, "Oh, mom, buy it for me."
Yes.
What?
This guy, he doesn't understand.
You might as well be speaking another language, Jake.
I'm pushing title speech. This will be real like this. Yes. It's not the dollar speech. It probably sounds so similar.
Jake, you're gonna fucking swallow your.
It's probably sounds similar.
I what he's saying.
Jake, no. He's just saying it's probably similar to gutter speak. Like in WoW.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking gutter speak.
I don't know, because, like, some of them don't even have jaws, so...
That's true. Well, I mean, I guess it's closer to what it sounded like then, yeah.
Well, I mean, gutter speak essentially was common.
No,
Yeah,
because,
dog.
like, what he's doing right now is, like, if you don't have a tongue, because you can't, like, just has big...
Yeah, well, it'd be weird because you got the jaw and everything.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you have to capture the air pressure to make the noises that you make. So without a jaw, it's all out the window.
Yeah.
Whole can't speak.
Yeah, you probably just make
Those
noises.
Flap
You just
your
go like
tongue. Then again, they're, like, magic. Under
magic
it, so.
shit. Yeah.
That's good.
Chew your gum, bitch. Look at me like that.
Uh-huh.
All right, who's got the next question? Jake, you asked the next question, so that Charles has to answer it first. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let's go for this. I'm down. I'm down.
Let's go.
Shit, man, I don't fucking know. If we were, okay, I'm gonna estimate in this thing. If we're gonna make a brand of medical tools, what would you call your brand?
Okay, Charles, answer the question. Answer it the best you can.
Okay.
Just go with
Well, that's
whatever.
a good one.
Yeah.
I think that's a good brand.
Don't give him any hints to what it is
Well,
though.
he doesn't
Okay.
understand what I'm saying. So it's
oh, he-
fucking matter.
So
He understood that was pretty lucid right
You
there.
want to go on?
that doesn't fucking matter. I got that
That
part.
one will go on?
That was no,
Okay.
not when you just the word you just said before that. Whatever, you didn't understand what you were talking about that, but
Okay.
Okay, so a Mexican band name.
yeah,
That's not bad.
that's pretty
It's
good.
pretty solid, actually, yeah. You couldn't have word, the songs, and
I don't know what the fuck he's saying right
That's not bad. That's pretty solid, boy.
yeah.
now. Okay.
It's not right, but it's pretty good.
It's not right, but it's really good.
They're getting it.
He's getting there.
Yeah. The jalapenos.
The jalapenos.
It
It doesn't really. I don't think it crosses much into Jake's, but it's a little spicy for the old people. I think they'd be like, I
I'll
don't want
probably not buy that product.
No, I wouldn't buy it.
Okay, so what did he actually
The-
say here?
The question is, if you wanted to make a line of medical tools or instruments, what brand name would you have them under?
Check the light on, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Medical tools or instruments.
Just whatever. Shit, I don't know. That's another one that's like,
I never fucking left field, really.
Swell cure.
I just thought of it all.
Swell Cure.
Yeah.
See, they get the old people too. It's like, oh, I haven't heard
That's swell.
swell in a while.
That's swell.
Uh-huh.
I like, I do like that. It's one of those old words that I actually like. That's swell.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go with Mr. Doctor.
Mr. Doctor.
That was Mr. Doctor? No way.
I'd have
I like
to.
a little bow tie and like a stethoscope. That's like the picture. I like the brand picture.
A
I
brain
think I'd have
fixer?
to.
The brand picture, like
The brand picture, you idiot, Charles.
It would be like a bow tie and a stethoscope.
I thought he was talking about MRIs or something here. Like, I have no
Well, it
idea.
could be.
It
It's
could be
medical,
whatever,
but
you could be
if
like-
You wanted to,
Yeah,
silver
but
scanner.
but like I don't know what
I'd
he's
pick
saying
something.
at all.
I'd pick something dumb like Gold Trust or something to be like, it's also golden and trusted just because people fucking like names that are.
That
Like
sounds
Gold
more like an
Bomb.
investment company or something.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
People would, yeah.
I just want a name that sounds like you know what you're doing. That's why.
That's why I want to go Mr. Doctor.
That's why he'd go with Mr. Doctor.
So you don't think the jalapenos would take off?
I don't know.
As
maybe
a
the
Mexican
Mexican
man,
market. Well, how much? Like, here's the thing, though. How are you gonna corner the Mexican market? What would you specialize in?
Spicy beast.
The harder it burns, the better it is for you.
What? Okay. Well, What would you name?
Or just have like a picture of an old Mexican grandma on it, and then anything goes.
Okay, what would your slogan be for Mr. Doctor?
Never mind.
Let's just spit out whatever.
I thought it was something else, but it was dumb.
I already have a slogan for one of my companies.
Go for it.
Well, it's not a medical company.
I forgot what mine was. My choice was, I can't remember.
Well, I already have like
Swell
a
Cure.
what?
Swell Cure.
Swell Cure.
No,
Okay.
I remember.
He remembers. But anyway, I had the job. I thought of this years ago when I walked to your house, Jake. Like every day. It was Ricky Ricardo's blowjobs on the go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, it was my
I like
blowjob.
that one. It was the Georgia blowjob service.
It's delivery blowjobs, which honestly, if sex was legal,
It's a really good.
it's a
business
good company.
model.
Like it would be a good fucking company. You get like licensed, prostitutes or whatever you want. Is you could just send this guy or send this woman to give me a blowjob.
And the house until you
That's a
manage
good
to
idea
live.
for a black marketed company.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's Ricky Ricardo's blowjobs. We come to you so you can come on us.
That's right.
Is the
Yeah,
slogan.
I remember you saying that before.
I like it.
I thought it was pretty good.
I like it too.
So if we
I understood that one. He likes it.
Yeah.
So he's getting there. We just need to talk more food in the mouth, and he'll learn.
Did you understand? Did you?
No, I didn't understand.
You don't understand any of what he said right there. He said he's getting there. I just need to talk with more food in my mouth, and he'll learn.
That's what it should.
Did you? Is that word for word what he said?
Pretty much, yeah.
Exactly what I said.
Jeez.
Yep. See, that's the thing. That's the thing with you guys. I don't know that. That's why I have to have subtitles a lot of the time. Is I don't understand.
I can understand normal speech just fine. Not
Well,
this.
I have a really hard my hearing thought process is I cannot understand someone unless I know them. Type deal. Like I mean I can understand basically if you speak clearly, but if I don't know a person's mannerisms, I don't know the way they talk, what words they choose, and what kind of inflection they use, I'm gonna have a lot harder time understanding them just if they're speaking to me.
That's kind of strange. To
And
me.
it's not an audio thing for me. It's just kind of like you could be as loud as soft as you want. That's why a lot of the time I'll be like, "What?" when someone's talking to me, because I don't understand. I don't know them well enough to understand. That's why, for instance, I can pretty much understand whatever Jake says.
Even when their mouth's full of shit.
Yeah, even when his mouth's full of shit.
He already knows what I'm gonna say.
Because I already know what he's gonna say. But
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's
like,
a good point.
yeah, that's why I have to have subtitles a lot of the time, because I don't understand what the people are saying because I don't know them. I haven't seen enough of them how they communicate, and so it's like fucking weird for me. And I haven't really
What
met
about
anyone
if
else
it's-
like that.
What about if it's an actor you know in a different, like in a strange accent or a different role that has a strange way of speaking? Can you understand them, or is it difficult for you?
Well, it depends on the actor. It depends on if you have someone with like a really big range and they're a completely different person, really. Speaking a different completely like way, then it's a little hard. For instance, if you see Benedict Cumberbatch, when he does his American accent is really jarring for me.
Yeah.
Because it's so weird because you always hear him being British or English. So
He had a pretty good American accent.
he does a really great American accent, which is exactly why again it's really hard. Charles doesn't fucking understand what.
I'm sorry.
I'm just.
But but this is why it's especially hard for me to understand. But that's why. That's why I really have a hard time understanding people especially when I first meet. Like for instance, Jason, I couldn't understand him for months.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I know it is.
That is real.
No, he said it's weird, Charles.
He's good now. He's got the devil of him. You get some of them.
Well, I mean, there's sometimes when I don't understand. There's a couple because it's just ridiculous.
Well, because I spit in my mouth.
Yeah. But
That noise.
the gulping, the slurping.
How much time are we at?
We have 45 minutes.
Okay.
So Charles doesn't understand Jake.
I don't know. I forgot my other question. It's like.
I forgot my other question too. I did not write it down, like I usually do. Like a dingus. Jake, did you think of a question again for Charles to
I didn't think it was those two. I'm gonna see about that.
put you on the spot again?
So I'm from this place. If you could be, if your contest list could be put into the live stuffed animal, what stuffed animal would it be?
Well, this is a pretty easy one. There's one word in there that's a little bit of a toss-up. Took me a second to realize.
Okay, so all I got out of that was stuffed animal.
All right, that's a good start.
Yeah.
That was a big gist in my question, first though.
Yeah. Big part of his question.
Okay, big part of his question. Okay, that's what he said. Stuffed animal. Well, I don't like bears. They're too cliche. We had that walrus stuffed animal that I put in
Walrus.
that I put in the door.
Oh, wow, that would be badass.
He looks at you. I don't know. Here's the thing. Here, as weird as it is that you think I can understand, I think it's weird that you don't understand him at all, because we live together.
I don't know what. I was telling him I was called before I started hanging with you.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said.
He said he hangs out he hangs out with both of us when he eats, especially when he eats food. So you should be able to understand at least a little bit more than what you understand right now.
Well,
Well, I mean, I added a little bit onto it, but
yeah.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
it's what
Well, I mean, he eats food like half the time we're with him, so.
But you do a lot.
yeah.
Okay.
It's just usually he swallows before he speaks.
Ew, you're so gross.
I fucking got drinking a goddamn shit in my mouth. Fuck you.
I don't need an interpretation for that. I know he said "fuck you" enough times for me to figure that.
Well, I mean, what did he say before that
That's a
though?
goddamn fuck. And then I said fuck you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I mean, that's a whole
That
other-
goddamn fuck you. Something like
No, I mean, I guess
that. Is that
That's
that's
like-
what he just
that's
said
like-
right
That's
now.
another knowing the
that's
person.
like entry level Jake
That's
understanding.
another
Yeah.
like knowing relations, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what he just said,
That's
right?
fine.
I don't know what he...
I love it. I'm loving it. This is a good time for me. This is like the newlyweds. Like, all right, we're gonna play shit in your mouth game. All right.
Okay. It was like, okay, honey, I love you, and I want everybody to know how much I love you.
What did he say? And they're like,
Newlyweds.
is that newlyweds? He said, "I love you, and I just want you to know I love you. How much I love you."
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
One for one.
Ah!
No way.
What do you mean? No way. You don't understand that?
No. How do you, like...
I put love like 3
There's-
times.
Yeah.
Most of the syllables
It
don't
was the
come
same. The same noise 3 times.
out. What
The only
noise?
hard that.
Words. I love someone who loves you, and I was saying something. I love you a lot so much.
I love you. I love you so much. I just want you
Was
to
he
know
saying
how
it
much.
the same thing? The
Yeah.
same thing?
Yeah.
I said love 3 times. It's
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
but I said love.
So whoever Jake gets a legitimate speech disability, he's gonna have to have me next to him. All the
my,
time.
my interpreter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we could just, give him a machine translator over his mouth, like muzzle him with that.
Muzzle him? What is he, like an animal? He's got rabies and he cannot speak anymore.
Yeah. So he has to speak into that and then translate it into understandable English for normal people.
Mm-hmm. All right. How about, here's another question. Let's think of another question here. What's one food you really want to like?
But don't.
Yeah.
Wow, that was like understandable there.
I
What is he doing? Oh well, I guess
I think my gum is kind of like getting smaller.
Well, see, the thing is, but don't is you engage the top half of your mouth more.
That could be.
But with it's a B with
But,
the
yeah,
teeth.
but-
Don't at the top of your mouth.
But don't. Yeah, I could say that all right.
yeah.
But
The rest
don't.
of it got lost there.
But don't, Carl. But don't. Shit, what we're talking about?
But don't.
But don't.
But don't.
But
Well,
don't.
fuck that.
It- what's one food you really want to like, but you
But
just
don't.
don't like?
Okay. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. You want to like chocolate?
Well, it's a matter of like,
Well, it eliminates a lot of shit for you.
yeah, because like a lot of like, oh fucking like, triple chocolate cake. Like, oh, fuck, it's nasty. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
It's too much chocolate.
It's so gross. Like devil's food cake. No.
Devil's food cake, yeah, too much.
Like,
Fruit cake.
or like fucking.
Has he tried any of the cake that I made like recently? Oh, I gotta clear
Well, the
that.
thing
now,
is, he
sorry.
just doesn't like.
It's chocolate.
Yeah, but you guys were surprised by how much you liked the vanilla cake because it was
It's
moist
vanilla.
at that. So
It's
maybe
vanilla though.
It's the chocolate.
you guys like brownies. So maybe you haven't
Brownies
had
are okay.
moist
That's weird,
chocolate
right?
cake
Why do we like brownies? I don't know. I think it's
because
more
you haven't had
consistency.
it fresh. Because like
Consistency.
before it, when you had the cakes that I made.
Well, I don't like cake in
I hate
general as much.
I'm a pie wine.
Oh, he didn't really. He tried to say man, but he was kind of boy. It's part man, part boy.
Yeah, that kind of fucked it up.
Yeah, well, I mean that's just a normal. If he was speaking,
That was a
normally,
normal fuck up.
he would have said that.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that was a normal fuck up.
Yeah.
I fucked up the word midway through.
Yeah. I think I'm I think
Yeah,
he's
you're being
becoming
a-
a little bit clearer.
Well, I think that's just because he's.
I think the gum is getting smaller.
I don't know if. Yeah, maybe
That's the thing.
it's getting all mushed up.
It's getting more stuff, and it's easier to put around my mouth now.
Yeah.
Like I can almost like
It's likely that he swallowed a little bit on accident.
there we go.
There you go. Now you're understandable. You just sound like a redneck with chaw on your lip.
Yeah, so if I just put it in my mouth, I'm down here.
So how you doing, redneck? How you doing?
Hey!
How you doing, Jed?
You know, I was down here in the fucking farm, and
Yeah.
I was shooting up some shit, and it's
Yeah,
like
you
goddamn
know,
girls
say
up
it,
there getting
yeah.
goddamn stuck or not damn thing.
How's your cousin doing?
She's looking hot as hell.
Hey, oh hell yeah! I'd hit that, but I only stay in the family.
Yeah. Now I can like squish it into my cheeks and my lower mouth.
Okay.
I don't want it in my mouth anymore.
What food? Yeah, you can just spit it out if you want.
Where am I gonna fucking put this?
Put it in here.
Is it all gonna fit in there? Because it's like more than one pack.
It's gonna make it into a ball or something.
If he makes it into a ball, it's not gonna fit in the opening.
Well, we can just sponge it up. He's trying to put it back in the gum container. By the way, if you can't see this, but he's trying to put it back in the. No, it's not gonna work.
No?
No, that'll work. I'm just saying, Jake. He's not. What he's trying to do isn't working. There you go. Ew! Can I touch it through the plastic before I spit it in a bag? Ah! It's warm.
Is that really so surprising?
You wanna feel how warm my mouth was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's body temperature.
Is it yellow? Is that the color?
What's the color we got? You gotta look in the bag.
Yeah, it's like a poopy pea color.
Poopy pea color.
It's like a weird poop green.
But Charles, we got like 5-6
yeah.
minutes left.
It looks like baby poop.
Let me
It
see
looks
the
like.
baby poop. Ew. I don't know. I feel like I had a lot of opportunities to be more exposed to babies.
Babies scare me a little bit.
What scares you?
Oh, scary babies.
Well, it's
There's
not-
one food that you wish that you liked.
I wish I wasn't afraid of babies so I could eat them.
Yeah.
It's not like a genuine like I'm afraid of babies. Like I'm not scared. Like, I don't
You're
get-
scared of breaking them?
Yeah, I'm afraid. Oh, it's so fragile. Like I'm gonna like don't trust me with the baby. Like my cousin always like, I'll hold my baby. I'm like, fuck that. Like I don't want
Yeah,
to
my,
break this thing. It's a fucking human life. I don't want this in my arms, or like even baby dogs and shit. Like
my
fucking
cousin's
break
like, what was it? My cousin's like boyfriend or whatever. Like he had his kid, right? He was like holding it, and then he's like, "You want to hold the baby?" I was like, "Nope, I don't want to hold the
actually
baby."
just dealt with that today with the dog at their house.
You didn't want to hold a dog? A dog's different.
Well, I mean, I held it, but I mean, it's still like a super infant
What kind of
baby.
How
what-
big is the
oh.
dog?
It's a.
Was it like, oh, maybe it should be still nursing,
No,
or is it just big?
no, it's fine, but it's a wiener dog. It's super cute, and I was like, I'm enjoying looking at it from afar.
Yeah, like the guy, but the
I don't
guy was
wanna
all,
hold
but whatever. My cousin's boyfriend was like super trashy, and he's like, "Hey, you want to hold this kid?" And like, nope. Come on, man, it's
I'm
your
making-
blood.
I'm
Like,
making a new one.
like, all right, well, I'm afraid what you'll do to me if I don't. And I held it, and I was like,
Was it the baby's daddy?
yeah.
That's a weird.
I was like, support the head. Yeah, I got its head. Like, all right, here you go. He's fucking kid
I'll
back.
make another one with your cousin.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah.
and then he's just like, well, how was that?
Hold
No-
on, stick your finger in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
is this authentic?
Yeah. That's just about how it feels.
It's real tight.
Yeah.
But it gives way.
Yeah. As it should.
Ew, don't put your finger in there, Charles, because there's a hole.
I wasn't going to.
And now my finger is sticky.
Oh, is there a hole?
Yeah, because it's got some holes in there.
Oh, it's right
You,
there.
you fucked me. Figuratively and literally.
Well, you fucked my gum.
So Jake's the receiver.
It's
huh?
well, actually, it's kind of like it's
That was
kind
a
of
both
it's
way.
more of a kid to him now. I fucked your gum daughter.
Oh, so he's fucking his own child.
Now he is. Sticking his finger in there.
It's warm and it's kind of cool.
He just called it a baby.
It's warm and squishy.
The baby.
Just
Oh.
like baby poop, it's
Oh,
warm
we were
and squishy.
talking about, speaking of babies and daughters and whatever. Jake and I were talking that it'd be a little weird if we had
If like
if we had
my son started dating Lawrence's daughter,
yeah,
or
or
vice versa.
yeah. How would you feel about if you
Because
had
they'd be
a
like
daughter?
family friends, and then like either you had a daughter and she starts dating my son, or like you have a son and he starts dating my son.
How would you feel
my
about
daughter?
that? How'd you feel about that? Just you, I mean,
don't know.
you don't know anything about them because they don't exist. But just on a surface level of thinking.
Just
I
because
feel
of our
like that was
relationship.
a much more common thing back when people didn't travel so much. Like
Yeah.
when smaller communities and everyone knew each other.
But
There's
how would
way
you
more
feel
common.
if you? Well, specifically how would you feel if it was your daughter dating Jake's son, versus if your son dating Jake's daughter?
Right. Because they're different. They're different questions.
Dynamic
entirely.
is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely more protective of my daughter. Than
Yeah,
I would be
exactly.
of
That's
my
what I'm
son.
saying. Like,
That's a given, yes.
Yeah.
Like your daughter should marry up. This is the type thing, right?
Well, that's like a really old way to think about that.
well, I mean, it's the way society still works.
Yeah.
Is women like to marry equal or up?
like status wise.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
status wise or wealth wise. While men are like, usually like they tend to marry across the same level or down.
Yeah, because then
They want to be the
support
bread
them.
makers.
Yeah, it's a lot more about appearances too
Yeah.
than about how wealthy they are.
That means Jake's gonna swap out his wife every 5 years, on the dot, and he'll warn them beforehand.
Yeah.
They'll never believe me.
I'm gonna find
I
a
don't
new
know why.
You'll be sweet as hell until that day you say you want a divorce.
Yeah.
Have
All
it-
right, you know, honey, as they've been coming. I've been warning you about the day was first.
And he's just like,
tomorrow's the 5 year. I just laugh like, and then the next morning, get the fuck out of my house. Tired of paying
he's
your
turning
rent.
into a stone cold fucker.
Then I'll be like waiting around for the just turned 18s.
Who's
Who's
eligible?
his new wife?
You want to be with me for 5 years exactly,
That's enough to pay for your college.
and then a year for me.
Yeah. I'll pay for your college. You just gotta sleep with me for the next 5 years.
And I'll dump you like a piece of hot trash.
Yeah.
All right, that's an hour, boys. So, do you want to?
This is our outro. We love.
Wait, hold on. We gotta
Nothing
update
in
on
particular.
our music.
Oh shit! I haven't been doing it because you've been sleeping when I come home. I actually thought about it like 3 different times today, this week. But
This way.
Well, today is.
How about Charles? What about Charles?
no, I didn't think about it today though.
I've done a little bit, but it's really difficult to practice.
I'm still working on those finger calluses, but I don't know what song I want to play.
I want like a needle right now, like a sewing needle, so just like a stab through this.
Okay. Anyway, so you want to give us another outro real quick as I go turn it off?
This is our outro. We are the best, and we love Spencer and Bradley.
Spencer.
And I think we have maybe one other listener somewhere, but at least Spencer and Bradley, we love you.
All right. Well, tell them what's to expect on next episode.
Next episode, we find our soulmates. End it.